Caitlin Clark, the Iowa native, is returning to her old home court this spring. The Indiana Fever just announced it's adding a preseason game to be played at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City. Clark and her fellow Fever players will be facing off against the Brazilian national team.
So I'm going to treat myself to a Las Vegas Aces game, their first game versus the Phoenix Mercury. I'm going to take $19, man, out of my budget. You know, a carton of eggs.
Well, Caitlin Clark has done it again. The Indiana Fever's preseason game sold out in less than an hour. Meanwhile, over in Las Vegas, A'ja Wilson and the reigning back-to-back champion Aces are practically handing out tickets like free samples at Costco. How does a rookie outsell the most dominant team in the league? Did A'ja forget to hit publish on Ticketmaster? Did the Aces marketing budget somehow disappear into Kelsey Plum's sneaker collection? Somebody better check on Vegas. They might need Caitlin Clark just to fill those empty seats.
It took just 1 hour for Caitlin Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena to be sold out. Tickets went on sale at 9 this morning. They were all gone before general sale to the public even started.
Caitlin Clark doesn't just move the needle, she is the needle. And if you need any more proof of that, the Indiana Fever exhibition game sold out in just about 30 minutes.
Indiana Fever fans are going absolutely crazy for their team, and the numbers prove it. Their first preseason showdown against Brazil's national team sold out in less than an hour. Tickets that were originally priced at regular rates are now skyrocketing on resale sites for over $500. Yep, people are shelling out $500 just to see Caitlin Clark and the Fever in a preseason game. Meanwhile, over in Las Vegas, A'ja Wilson and the Aces are practically begging people to grab tickets for just $19. No, that's not a typo. $19. That's less than what most people spend on dinner.
I'm gonna treat myself, man. Yeah, no, I'm going alone. I'm not gonna take anybody with me. If you want to come, you got to come yourself. It's $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. But yeah, man. A'ja Wilson, man, commanding $19.
And no, we're not just talking about front row seats. The entire arena for the Fever's game is packed, and fans are still willing to drop hundreds just to get in. Meanwhile, in Vegas, you could probably snag an Aces ticket with a free buffet coupon. The Fever's hype is absolutely unreal. From the moment Caitlin Clark stepped into the WNBA, the entire league shifted. Suddenly, Indiana basketball became must-watch again, and the Fever instantly turned into one of the hottest teams in the league. On the flip side, the Aces, a so-called super team, seem to be struggling to keep fans interested, because right now, it looks like people would rather spend their money just about anywhere else.
So the Fever are playing in Iowa, and the game sold out in literally, like, it didn't matter how long it took to sell out, you couldn't even get in. If you were there, you probably didn't get a ticket. I would say there were 15,000 tickets. Obviously, I think Iowa season ticket holders got first dibs, which is right if they did. And then you're looking at a situation where basically no Fever fans got them. It's a preseason game. This is a preseason game, and it's sold out in about 10 seconds. Like, there was a 10% chance if you tried to buy them, you could get them, which is mad. Which is absolute madness. And obviously, look, it's Caitlin Clark going back to Iowa to play where her jersey was.
Let's put this into perspective. 2 courtside tickets to a Fever preseason game could cover a round-trip flight to Vegas, a hotel stay, a fancy dinner, and still leave you with enough cash to snag Aces tickets and a jersey or two. The gap is mind-blowing. Fans are scrambling to see Caitlin Clark in action, while A'ja Wilson and the Aces seem to be practically giving away seats. And this isn't just about ticket prices, it's about demand. Indiana's arena is overflowing because people genuinely want to be there. Meanwhile, in Vegas, you could probably fit an entire high school field trip inside the Aces arena and still have plenty of open seats.
Tickets went on sale for the preseason game against the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena. They sold out in 45 minutes, folks.
The excitement just isn't there. Some might argue it's about the market. Vegas has tons of entertainment options. Fair enough, but last time we checked, Indiana isn't exactly Paris. And yet the Fever are packing arenas while the Aces are practically handing out tickets like it's a clearance sale. Let's be real, the Aces should be embarrassed. They're the back-to-back champs, the best team in the league, and yet they can't even sell tickets for the price of a fast food meal.
Sale Friday morning, but they're sold out. So I really don't know what they're gonna do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities. And you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
Aja Wilson, supposedly one of the league's biggest stars, can't even pack an arena for less than the price of a movie ticket. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, a rookie who hasn't even played a single WNBA game yet, has fans shelling out premium prices just to see her in action. At this point, it's not even close. The Fever's popularity is exploding, while the Aces are getting left in the dust. Indiana is on track to become the most watched team in the league, while Vegas is looking like an afterthought. Fans aren't hyped about Aja Wilson, Kelsey Plum, or the Aces' so-called dominance. They want excitement, energy, and a true game changer. So here we are, $600 for a Fever preseason game versus $19 for an Aces game. One team is must-watch basketball, the other, background noise. Caitlin Clark is turning Indiana into the center of attention, while the Aces, they might want to start throwing in free popcorn just to get fans in the building.
Some cologne and throw on your Rolex and get jazzy with it, man, and walk the red carpet, man. You can do that for $309, man. That's a little too much for me, man. I just want to get in the building and see the face of the league. Let me see what Caitlin. What's up with Caitlin? I wonder how much it's going to cost to see a Caitlin preseason game. Rats, it's already sold out. And listen, let's stop all this talk about how the WNBA has grown, man. The WNBA didn't grow. The NCAA in March Madness made the WNBA.
So let's get this straight. You can sit courtside and watch Aja Wilson play for the same price as a burger and fries? That's insane. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's game sold out in under an hour. At this point, it's not even a competition. The Caitlin Clark effect is real, and the Aces and their fans are just going to have to deal with it. Think about it. People are debating whether Caitlin Clark is changing the game, while Aja Wilson is struggling to sell tickets like a clearance rack at a dollar store. The Aces thought they were the biggest thing in the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark came in and proved otherwise, without even playing a single pro game yet. There are levels to this. Aces fans love to brag about being back-to-back champs, but what does that really mean if nobody cares enough to show up? You could walk into an Aces game 5 minutes before tip-off and still grab a front row seat like it's open mic night. But when Caitlin Clark tickets drop, it's like trying to get Beyonce concert seats, gone in seconds.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't. This is already on SeatGeek, which one is super annoying because like there's a lot of us that genuinely want to go and want to be able to afford this kind of stuff. And the fact that there were tickets on SeatGeek before.
Let's be real. This isn't even about skill anymore. It's about impact. Caitlin Clark has people who've never watched women's basketball suddenly buying tickets, rocking jerseys, and packing arenas they probably didn't even know existed. Meanwhile, Aja Wilson's games have the same vibe as a high school scrimmage. Plenty of empty seats and discounted popcorn. Aja and the Aces can complain all they want about being disrespected, but if people really cared, the demand would show it. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark could announce a random pickup game at the local YMCA and folks would be camping out like it's Black Friday. It's honestly hilarious watching some people still act like the Caitlin Clark effect isn't real. Every single day, the proof keeps piling up.
Topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance, she's doing sold out days.
Ticket sales are skyrocketing, TV ratings are smashing records. The hype is through the roof. Meanwhile, the biggest Aces headlines are about who's leading their latest pregame TikTok dance because, priorities. And don't even get started on jersey sales. Caitlin Clark's jersey hasn't even dropped yet, and it's already projected to outsell the entire Aces roster combined. At this rate, Aja Wilson might have to start handing out jerseys with a meal combo just to keep up. It's crazy how some people still refuse to accept the truth. Caitlin Clark is the main event, while the Aces, they're just the warm-up act. Sure, they might get a few cheers here and there, but everyone knows who they really came to see. The numbers don't lie, the fans don't lie, the impact is undeniable. Caitlin Clark has officially taken over, and some people are just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's a big situation again. Like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed the website.
Aja Wilson really thinks she's the face of the WNBA, huh? Back-to-back MVPs, 2 championships, and now she's out here acting like the next Michael Jordan. But if she's really that big of a star, then why can't her team even sell out a preseason game when tickets are literally $19? $19. You can't even get a decent meal for that price, yet somehow that's still too much to watch Aja Wilson and the Aces. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has people dropping hundreds, sometimes even thousands, just to step foot in the building. This woman is single-handedly elevating the WNBA to levels we've never seen before. Everywhere she goes, sold-out arenas, crowds packed to the rafters, standing room only, ticket resale prices through the roof. She's changing the game in real time. And then you look at Aja Wilson and the Aces. Where's the hype? Where's the energy? Where's the so-called superstardom everyone keeps hyping up? Because right now, it sure doesn't look like it's there.
Kinda, alone in the crowd. I know, man. That was kind of a heartbreaker of a game for me because that was the game that Caitlin Clark only scored 1 bucket, 1 3-pointer, but I am determined to see a 30-piece this season.
Let's be real, Vegas is a tourist hotspot. People fly in from all over the world to visit. You'd think filling up a small arena would be easy, especially when tickets cost less than a budget hotel room for the night, but nope. They're practically giving these tickets away and fans still aren't interested. What does that tell you? Maybe this so-called dynasty isn't as loved as they claim? Maybe people don't actually care about the Aces outside of their little echo chamber? Maybe Aja Wilson isn't the superstar draw she thinks she is, but you know who is? Caitlin Clark. If she sneezes, ESPN covers it. If she blinks, Twitter loses its mind. Ticket sales, upper, merchandise sales, through the roof. TV ratings, breaking records. And what's the common denominator? Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, Aja Wilson and the Aces are sitting there wondering why no one wants to watch them play for pocket change. It's honestly embarrassing. You'd expect a 2-time championship team to at least have a strong home crowd, right? But nope. And before anyone says, oh, it's just preseason, let's not forget, Caitlin Clark's preseason games were packed. The Fever are selling out practice games. Meanwhile, the Aces, they can't even get their own city to show up at discount prices. That's the difference.
Oh, wait a minute. It's been updated. Half an hour on Thursday before the general public got a chance to get their hands on them. The Indiana Fever will take on the Brazilian national team for the exhibition game at Caitlin Clark's old stomping grounds. Pre-sale tickets went on sale at 9 a.m. Thursday. By 9:36, the game was sold out, according to a spokesperson for Iowa's women's basketball team. A total of 15,000 tickets were sold.
It's disrespectful. Disrespectful to the league. Disrespectful to these so-called superstars they keep hyping up. And most of all, disrespectful to Caitlin Clark. Because let's be real, if she were on the Aces, they wouldn't be struggling to sell $19 tickets. If she were on that team, prices would be triple, and they'd still be selling out instantly. The difference is night and day, so maybe it's time to stop pretending. Maybe people need to realize Aja Wilson isn't the superstar she claims to be. If she was, she wouldn't be begging for fans to show up while Caitlin Clark is out here breaking records. The numbers don't lie, and neither do the empty seats at an Aces game. That's just facts. The Caitlin Clark effect is so powerful that WNBA players are scrambling, desperate to prove they're just as valuable. Spoiler alert, they're not. They're hitting the gym extra hard, posting workout clips, running suicides, forcing up 3-pointers overnight, but guess what? Nothing they do will stop what's coming. Caitlin Clark is about to put the entire league in a chokehold, and there's nothing they can do about it.
She steps on the court, the whole world watches. Simple as that. These players can be mad, they can be jealous, they can tweet all day long, but it won't change a thing. Caitlin Clark runs this league now. And if Aja Wilson and the Aces don't like it, too bad. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. More content is on screen now.